Hey everybody, and welcome to finally the long announced 2018 plans video of my channel. So since I know that this video is mostly kind of the video where a lot of people skip away, I want to just say, if you want to know how this channel is going to be evolving over the year and hopefully also growing, stay with me. If you just want to know about certain things, go to the comment section below. There will be one comment with the timestamps of the single topics we're gonna talk about. And yeah, we're gonna have a little bit of a talk now about my YouTube channel in general, what kind of things you can expect, what kind of things will be changing, and also, you know, just in general some information about my channel, me and myself, and in general things that might interest you. But before we go into the 2018 stuff, let's do a quick review of 2017, and props to the beautiful PowerPoint 2017 animations. Yeah, well, I kind of structured this whole presentation in a way that you can follow also visually what's gonna go on. And so here we start with the review of 2017. I have 3 words which gonna explain a little bit more what it was, and I see there is a font missing. This is why my presentation will be looking a little bit different though, but never mind. So I have the first word with which is rushed. A lot of my videos, hopefully in the end, didn't seem to be rushed, but they were rushed in a kind of way. This has several reasons, and one of those is, and maybe also the major reason, next to my obviously daily job, is uni. Because last year I had a really stressful year. I had spent over 80 days in university next to my normal job and next to all my other stuff which I'm gonna do, and also when I wasn't in uni I had my homework and stuff to do. So basically I had 10 modules in a little bit more than 1 year, which definitely, you know, it just slowed me down in what I wanted to do on YouTube. And so I always did my videos in between. I never had the time to really lean back and to review my videos again. I didn't have the time to do, you know, a proper intro. I didn't have to do a commentary twice if one was messed up, for example, and all kind of stuff like that. And also there was, you know, I didn't take enough time to look into tagging and into a suitable description, and, you know, I also forgot to mention stuff which you guys could discuss about in the comment section. So there was also a lot of stuff which I did wrong, to be honest. To be fair, that's pretty much the case. And also, university gave me a lot of ideas, but also a lot of things about which I had to think about, you know, other than YouTube. So there was a lot of stuff I did next to it, and YouTube simply wasn't the most important thing. It still isn't, and it won't become in, you know, the near future, I suggest, or I believe. But anyways, it's still not, it's still more than a hobby meanwhile, but we're gonna talk about that later in the 2018 part of this video. But the last thing I noted down is the word disappointed. And I always said that I'll be honest with you, and I talked about this already in some of my videos. I was really disappointed what happened after I hit 10K, to be honest. I'm by far no person who's down to the numbers. I am feeling really humbled, and I'm feeling really happy that I even achieved 10,000 people on my channel. I never ever expected that. Don't get me wrong, it's still a crazy thing, and it's still crazy to remind myself of this. But at the end of the day, you also see what's going on in the community in general, and I do, in all honesty, have to say, I kind of, you know, completely stand still on one point. Like, after hitting 10K, my channel died. It completely died out. Like, every other channel was still growing, like every other channel was still having interaction, and my channel kind of went pretty well until 10K, and after 10K there was like, bam, okay, that's fine, Rudi, you got your 10K, and now we're gonna all leave you. I know that's not right, but it all of a sudden, completely everything, like comments dropped down by 80%, views dropped down by 75%, and all this kind of stuff. And a long time I didn't have a solution for that. I still don't have, but it still is a thing I do just down to passion, and it still holds true that I would do this even with a few hundred people watching it. So it's as I said, not down to the numbers. But compared to what's going on in the community itself, I was really disappointed, and I have to be completely honest, and I think it's just human to say so. I was, and I still am, a little bit disappointed in how some things are received and viewed and you know, commented, and that in comparison to how much effort I put into it, in comparison to what other stuff is viewed on YouTube, in comparison to what they put in kind of effort into it. Well, never mind, it's not the topic of this video. I just wanted to honestly talk about that I was disappointed, and I think it's just human, again, to say so and to be honest enough to yourself to accept that. And I did accept that, and now it's down to me to change it, right? So you can look to the left and right and always say that others did something wrong, or, you know, it's not down to you because it's, you know, something else is the reason. But all of a sudden it always starts with you, so you have to change things to make things better, and that's what we're gonna do. So let's jump into 2018, and we're gonna start with the first topic, which is obviously Planet Coaster. Planet Coaster will still be the major part of this channel, even though I hope at the end of the year it won't be 95% as it is right now. It will be maybe, let's say, in the very best, I would say 75%, maybe even 70, I don't know, but while having the same amount of content, just having a little bit more content in a different way. Anyways, starting with Planet Coaster, we will still have two major things. This will be Clean Canyon and Camel Kingdom. Clean Canyon on the left hand side, Camel Kingdom on the right hand side, on this screen over here. And I think this is a good mixture, because we have Clean Canyon as the kind of more community-driven park, where a lot of things are already done by you guys. And on the other hand side, we have the way over-the-top, poly-heavy, crazy Camel Kingdom park, which is, you know, the thing where we can do whatever we want without sacrificing anything down to realism aspects or whatsoever. Those two will maintain as regular series, and I will on a regular basis put out episodes, while the others, which I have put down in the middle, won't be on a regular basis. You do see two familiar things, and maybe it's good to see that one is gonna return. I don't know when, I have to talk to Youthverse, but Planet Tower will make its return. Then we will have our coaster, which still is a very important thing to me, but I'm just not able to put that out weekly, so let's put it on a, you know, unregular basis. But it will be still there, so maybe 1 or 2 times monthly is kind of a realistic thing to do. Then we will have 2 new formats, and honestly, it's starting right now, and this is where I would love to have your interaction. First of all, I will mention my Discord again. The link is down below in the description. Go into, you will find 2 threads regarding those 2 points, and I will do this in the future way more often to get you guys involved. So first things first, it's Challenge Rudi and Rudi's Props. Challenge Rudi will be a thing where you guys have the chance to get me into a position where I have to build something for you, which you always wanted to have, but you just didn't get it done for whatever reason, maybe even time reasons or whatsoever. You can challenge me, and I will pick the most interesting one to do, and we'll make a video out of it. And I hope to do it maybe once a month, to be honest. The next thing is Rudi's Props. This is something I wanted to do for such a very long time, and I am already preparing a first episode, which is hopefully very exciting and also very fun. But I want to do a series on only props, on things that we maybe need in Planet Coaster, we don't have yet, and you always wanted to have, but props in the, you know, smaller things, like, I don't know, a fridge, or I don't know, a different kind of sofa or whatsoever. You know, simple props made out of a few pieces that you can simply grab out of your blueprints and put them down. And I want to make some assets, for example, plants or foliage things or whatsoever. And I also mentioned that in the video, but by the way, I will be mentioning this also in the next Camel Kingdom video, by the way. And I hope that you guys now go down into the comment section and just give me an idea, but even better would be join my Discord and put that in the thread, because it's way easier for me to sort that all out via Discord, so that will be a beautiful thing to do. Well, next up is Minecraft, and Minecraft might be a surprise to some of you, but for those of you who are in my Discord will already know about this. I have set up a server, and this at the moment contains 16 slots, and it will be a monthly showcase on my channel, and there will be kind of a let's play series I will do, which will be totally unregular, which will be down to how I can do it or whatsoever. I won't even try to bound me to a schedule, I will just do it as it comes. But the topic of the whole thing, and I'm gonna do a dedicated video to this only because I feel the reception of this video won't be enough to make this visible to all of you guys. So the floating island, or the floating fairy tale island I should say, is the idea, as you can see on the right hand side, a little bit like that, but only with a more, this is kind of Arabian styled, but I want to have this really, you know, fairy tale, Disney fairy tale style, so having little castles with awnings and, you know, some colorful blocks and stuff. That would be a great thing. We're gonna play fully vanilla, we're gonna play in survival mode, which might be a little bit surprising concerning the task I put you on, but at the end of the day we want to have some fun, and we want to see what people achieved, and I think it's a little bit more crazy, and you pay a little bit more respect if you know that people did this by hand and not in a creative mode, because I feel with 16 people and a few dedicated people we will be done quite quickly if we just left that in the creative mode. So creative mode will be disabled. Also game mode 1 will be disabled, or is it 0? I don't know. Well, the creative mode will be disabled. I already have some mods in position, and like mods in kind of moderators and not mods in terms of modifications. I should say that because it's a little bit confusing otherwise. And yeah, so the thing is, how can you join the server? Well, there will be a password on it. This password will be changed every once in a while, and you will be able to get this in my Discord. It will be posted into the Minecraft thread every time it's gonna be changed. So the first 16 people to view that, and it will be tagged by @here. So everyone who's kind of subscribing to the thread Minecraft will be seeing a notification once the password has changed and can join this server. And when it's full, so you can join as soon as other slot is free. I started with 16 because that was a good offer, and I also wanted to first of all have a pilot, and I don't have that much money to run a bigger server quite yet. If this is going to take off quite nicely though, I'm considering to make this even bigger, but also I will then have to have some more mods, and yeah, you know, we all have to test this first. Maybe it's completely going wrong and nobody is interested in it, and so I'm gonna, you know, delete that again, so that might be also okay. So this is why I chose the 16 slot server, but as I said, there will be, hopefully within the next 2 weeks maybe, an announcement video of the Minecraft project in general. But if you are here now and you are not in my Discord yet, you should definitely do so, because that will be important for Minecraft. But regarding Discord, I'm gonna talk a little bit more about this at the end of the video. So if you want to just know about this, you can skip there right now. But the next topic, which is a little bit more, you know, down to the basics, is a redesign. A redesign of this channel, which is just really, you know, in the details. But I felt I just needed to have a little bit more of structure in my channel last year, and this is also again down to the point that I mentioned it was rushed in a way. So I also had the problem that all my thumbnails looked different, and there was, you know, for everybody else it's kind of visible who you are gonna watch, because the thumbnail already tells you the kind of way how it's written, the description and stuff. I didn't have that. I was all a little bit, you know, different and stuff, and so this year we're gonna have a little bit more of structure in it. So as you can see on the top left there is the square with the rounded edges in the camel color, brownish beige kind of tint, which will be the general element for like informations and stuff. I will use this as a box which contains text and stuff. On my Twitch I already changed that, and also on my header this is changed. There will be like, you know, the basic element. If I have to say something, it will be in there. Right next to it you see the different Rudis. This was just as an example of different kind of Rudis, which all, you know, are referring to a different topic. So you can see the one eating the Tweety bird is definitely for Twitter. You have the one with his mouth shot. This is something we're gonna talk about later, because this is really exciting, to be honest. I haven't seen that too often, so yeah, teasing here already. You have the one eating. This is something, you know, just genuine stuff, and I will do some more. And I also have the one with his eyes wide open and laughing tears, or just, you know, stuff like that. I have way more of them, but just to show this to you. You see two different fonts. Well, the lower one is kind of unnecessary because I did this on my MacBook, and I just see that I didn't have the font installed on my computer quite yet. So this is normally it's kind of a thinner font of the one above this, but it's, well, never mind. You can see that one in the thumbnail right next to it. This is kind of a thinner one, a little bit more easy one, and a lot better to read, honestly, in text. So that's the basic reason why I had a second font. On the right hand side you see 4 screenshots of my new intros, and the intro will also give you immediately recognition of what you're gonna watch. So you have on the top left point side, whatever, it's the greenish for Minecraft. Right next to it the dark blue is for Jurassic World Evolution. On the lower hand left side this is the you know, baby blue kind of thing for Cities Skylines, and you have the lower right thing, which is also this kind of brighter beige, will be for everything general, like vlogs and I don't know, for example, I'm preparing some videos of my holidays, like kind of stuff like this, or if I have announcement like this one, even though this won't be ready for this video, I have to change that, so this will contain the old intro as you have seen. But yeah, this will be set up, and I can use then different kind of intros, which is a good one, because that helps you to figure out what's the case now, and it gives the whole thing a little bit more structure. At least I hope this will work out the way I hope to. So the next thing is more games, and let's jump into it. And we have 3, well, 2 new, to be honest, and 1 oldie, which also makes it return in 2018. The first thing, we have Jurassic World Evolution, which is gonna be released somewhere in summer, and I'm already preparing a little series on this channel, which hopefully will be there at the end of January, beginning of February, which then will contain hopefully some really interesting information and content and insights to Jurassic World and Jurassic Park in general, and speculations about the new title. As you may have noticed, I haven't been in the game with the trailer analysis. I just, you know, there were so many people doing this, I just didn't have the time to do it in time, so I decided I'll skip that, because everything I would have done would have been the same as everybody else has done. So now I'm gonna do something different, which is hopefully something completely new. I will have some special guests, and yeah, I think that will be fun. I think that will be fun. Also, again, the next point for you guys to get active. So I hope I'm just throwing down some topics for you guys. So because everybody's different, and some of you may not want to play Minecraft, but now the fans of Jurassic World does have their bit now. So if you're interested in Jurassic World Evolution, or just in case you are a Jurassic World / park fan in general, there's also a thread in my Discord where I also want to have some discussions about, you know, some dinos you want to see and some questions you're gonna have about this, and we can see and have some speculations about this. Well, next thing is YLands. I have had already a pilot episode on my channel. YLands is kind of this Minecraft survival game with some better graphics, but also kind of own graphics. I really like the game. There will be a bigger thing running. It will be a big kind of cooperation thing between a lot of people that you do know quite well from the Planet Coaster community. We are just waiting for the servers to be set up, and once this is done, it's gonna take off and hopefully bring you guys a lot of fun, because there will be a lot of videos and a lot of things that you can follow. And yeah, I think that's also a great place to get more to know, just to know more about us in general, and just to follow our conversations a little bit more. And as a third game I'm gonna have on my list right now, there might be potentially some more games this year, but I'm not, I don't want to put them in when I'm not sure. So the last thing I'm sure about is Cities Skylines. I'm definitely gonna return playing this game. The only issue about Cities Skylines is it's so damn time intensive. So it's so damn time consuming that I really need a weekend off. So that's what I'm planning. My girlfriend will be away somewhere around February for a few days. And my plan is actually to play a whole lot out of Cities Skylines that weekend and prepare like 10 episodes, for example, and put them out afterwards. So that's the only chance I see to make this a valuable thing for you guys, and also kind of doable for me, because playing this in between of Planet Coaster just doesn't work. I mean, Sylph also showed kind of the same. It's so difficult because it's you need to have so much time to play Cities Skylines, and also to get all the mods back to work once there was an update, figure out which new mods are there, and all this kind of crap which you normally don't need, but you do have to do it. And yeah, it's a nightmare, to be honest. But I'm planning because I just love Cities Skylines, and I just love my Nepal area still. I want to make this Nepal park. But also I'm planning on a little bit of a secret thing with Cities Skylines, which I've started already, and it's done when it's done, guys. So I won't say any dates for it, because that would be unprofessional in my kind of position. So next up is the Rudi with the question mark, and this is Ask Rudi. I feel that you guys do know too less about me. I know it's the internet, I might not want to spread too many private information about me, but the cool thing about this is I can decide what I want to talk about and what not. So I actually really want to have your questions about me. You're watching my videos. There are 10,000 people out there watching my videos, and I feel like I'm just talking about a weird coaster game, but there's so much more about this interaction. And if you want to know something about me which is not game related, there is no place for you to ask, and I honestly think I would give you the place. And there comes my Discord again into play. If you want to have this chance, just go down to the description, hit that Discord link and join my Discord, and just put that question. I will also make a Ask FM channel, so if you don't want to join any channel or something, you can just put your question in there and I can decide which ones to answer. And I'm also planning on doing some live streams where we just have some talks, right? We're gonna prepare that. If I have enough questions ready, I'm gonna do a quick live stream on YouTube and answer all these questions, to make this more of an interactive one. Because sometimes if people have a question which maybe some other people haven't thought of yet, they do have another question which is related to that one, and so that might be a good thing to do. Anyways, that's about it what is regarding Ask Rudi. And then we have a special thing. This is introducing the silent stream. So first of all, it's also not just completely right that there's the Twitch logo, has also to be the YouTube logo. And there's also a Patreon logo, as you can see. I'm not gonna talk too much about Patreon because I also have to do a dedicated video for this, because it's not fair to squeeze that into a video like this. This deserves the whole video to explain. But one of the things I'm planning for potential baggers or potential patrons is that I will do some silent streams. Silent stream means I'm gonna play the game, will stream it live. I only can't speak. This is my biggest issue so far. Like, the most time I'm preparing my videos is in the nights, because there's where I have time for on my own. My girlfriend is asleep because she has to get up way more early than I do. And so there is the time slot where I basically do everything regarding my YouTube stuff and also my Twitch stuff. So what I can't do quite yet is talk, because our flat is just, there is just no no isolation or whatsoever. So if I'm gonna talk over here, everybody in this whole freaking house will hear that. You know, talking a few videos is not that bad, but streaming for like hours is a little bit problematic. But I think it's a really great thing to see how I prepare stuff when I'm not in a stream. Because I had a lot of people that asked me to watch my building on Steam. I never accepted that because I felt weird, but actually if there are really persons out there who want to back me on or just be patrons, I think a good way to pay something back is to, you know, allow them to join the silent stream, which also becomes a patron stream in that kind of sense. I'm also planning on doing some open or public silent streams as well. I will gonna announce them, but you know, I, for example, will, if I have some secret projects, I'm thinking on doing this for patrons only, and if there's something which you have seen already, either way, then I'm gonna do some public silent streams. I think that could be a good thing. Let me know what you think about silent streams, but yeah. In general, I'm preparing my basement at the moment as recording booth in a way, so hopefully in the future I can do a lot more streams in general, so that means potentially a lot more means at max 2 a week. That would be a good thing. At least once a week regularly would be already a good one, but anyways, planning on doing 2 would be the best thing to be happening in 2018. Anyways, last thing we're gonna talk about is socials in general, and this is why I didn't use the YouTube, because this transition was just too perfect with having those 2 move to the left and to the right. That's the only reason, sorry. It's like, yeah, never mind, sorry. Here you can see again, just on one page, all my social channels where you can reach me. Patreon will be set up quite quickly, so you will have a video and with all the information you're gonna need to. Then there is my Twitter bird, which means that I have a Twitter channel as well. Most of you know YouTube. Well, if you're watching this video, it's pretty obvious that I have a YouTube channel, and I've got a Twitch channel as well, which is growing quite good. So hopefully you tune over there as well and join me if in some streams. Normally I'm gonna do my streams on Mondays around 20ish Central European time. If you want to join, if you can join, I'm always happy to have people in the chat to interact with and to answer and to have some fun with, and yeah. That's basically it, guys. One last note is about my Discord again. I would love if you guys join this Discord. I know it's not the most active place out there. There are Discords that are way more active. I don't have that much time to make this an active place by myself to, you know, just start conversations and keep it running. But as I said, I will have some more series going which do need Discord as the central hub. For example, Minecraft, for example, Jurassic World Evolution, for example, Planet Coaster, Props, and Challenge Rudi. So I'd love if you go in there and just, you know, if you have a topic, just put it in there and let's talk about this. You don't have to be that active. I try to use it as best as possible to suit your needs, and yeah, we're gonna see how that works out in the end. Yeah, there's not much more what I can say, just that I'm extremely happy about all the possibilities that YouTube gives me. I'm so thankful to all of you guys, really, it's totally honest. And I hope that you like this kind of different video, explaining you a little bit what I'm gonna plan over the next couple of months, over the next year. And well, yeah, another thing that is new, and I've always felt stupid doing this, but I just feel I have to do it because it's really helping. So I'm gonna do it right now for the first time ever in a video. Hopefully you forgive me for doing this, but if you guys enjoyed this video and if you guys enjoyed my content, please make sure to leave a like, and in any case, drop a comment below about all the topics I talked about and you can talk about now, because that really helps me out in, you know, making this channel a better place for all of you, for me, and for everybody else, and for the world, and for the entire universe, and also Anakin and Darth Vader and Luke Skywalker will like it as well. Full stop. Have a nice one, guys, and see you in the next video, and don't forget to like. Bye bye!